guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we're going to do something different. I had posted a TikTok video where it's saying buying from Dhgate may be the reason why you're still in your lack and poverty mindset. So I got a lot of comments asking me to explain it, so hence we're doing a video. So today's episode we're going to talk about how buying from Dhgate is keeping you in your lack and poverty mindset. Okay guys, let's get started. So how are we going to go with this? Because I knew it was going to be controversial, but I didn't care because I feel like if you're on this journey, now I must say, this video may be for you, it may not be for you. Mm-hmm. If you've been watching our channels, our videos, our YouTube, then this is for you. Mm-hmm. It is. Yeah. So, buying from Dhgate, how is that keeping you in a lack and poverty mindset? Okay. Because I got a whole bunch of notes. I was ready for this episode.
Okay, so the way that keeps you in a lack and poverty mindset. Let me say this. Steve Harvey said, "Go when you're traveling, go first class one time."
That's it.
One time. Go first class one time. He said, when you go first class one time, it's gonna be hard for you to pass by them seats because you're gonna be thinking of things to help you get back to those seats. Trying to find some kind of product to sell, something to make more something to do to make more income, so that way you can get back to those first class seats. And it'll be the same thing with a certain purse that you might buy, or a certain pair of shoes that you might buy.
Or just buying luxury, period.
Just buying luxury, period.
Okay.
It's gonna have you come up with ideas to help you get back to buying that.
Right. Yeah. So the whole thing is focused around buying luxury. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, if you don't know, Dhgate is an overseas Chinese website where they buy knockoffs. Yeah. Okay.
Knock off everything. Mm-hmm.
Everything. Mm-hmm. So the whole thing was luxury, and what I wanted to talk about is some of the reasons people say why they buy it is baffled to me. Yeah. One of the many excuses I heard was, why would I spend all this money on the real thing when I can get a replica with the same quality? Exactly. Now this is the thing. I have a problem with it. It's because a lot of people that is saying that has never stepped foot in a luxury store. Exactly. Or even held or touched or, actually seen it up close, face to face, the real thing. So how can you compare it and say it's the same quality? Yeah. So you have all these people, making all these money off these affiliate links and saying, oh, it's the same quality, because they went on a computer and looked at it and just say, it might look like it's the same. But I would say 95% of those people that is saying it has never actually stepped foot in a luxury store.
Or they never held both bags.
To even compare it. Now you do have some that I have seen on TikTok that compare the real, so they say real or not. Yeah. But most of the people, they have not, but they still saying it. So that's excuse one. And another excuse they use is, why are you concerned about how we spend our money? Exactly. We're concerned because, for one, you're raising another generation, okay? So if you have a lack and poverty mindset, you're raising your kids to have that same lack and poverty mindset.
Because your kids are a resemblance of you.
A reflection of you. So you're raising them to think that same way. Exactly. It's not that we're concerned about how you spend your money, but this is the thing. If something was to happen to you, and we see GoFundMes and have to sell plates and have to do fundraisers, but you have a whole closet full of Dhgate stuff that we can't even sell to even put towards whatever expense you need, then that's a problem. So with this video, I didn't want to come off as attacking people that do buy Dhgate, because I must say, from not experience, but I was once that person that thought that. How many times I was like, man, I'm finna go Dhgate, I'm finna go stack up. So many times.
What I would tell her.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Because the reason being is because when you go on Dhgate and buy it, and let's say it's $50 or whatever, versus a $1,200 or $1,300 bag. When you go on Dhgate and buy it, you're gonna always be wondering if the person that's next to you gonna be thinking it's real or it's fake.
But this is the current thing. Yeah. It's known that they don't care. Some
people don't care.
Some majority of the people, they don't care.
But think about this though. If let's say you gonna pay $1,200 for that bag.
Well, baby, it's more than that. I'm sorry.
12, whatever.
It's like 18 and up.
I bought her one recently. It was $2,000. Okay. The thing. Let me tell you something. Let me say this. Let me go over this real quick. What I got for $2,000 wasn't ish.
It was ish.
I went to the store. It was ish to her, but it ain't ish to me. I'm like, This is what she want? Okay, I'm gonna get that. But I went to the store. Let me tell you something. The bag wasn't even for me. Let me tell you, when I went in that store, they treated me like, man, look here. Hey, sir, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Come up there, shake my hand and all that. It was a. Like I told her, I said, go down there. Go down there, get that water. You got you the distilled water. All that. Man, they treat you like royalty down there.
Yeah.
Man, it's unreal. It's unreal. And I've never been treated like that nowhere I go. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the way they're gonna treat me on buying luxury, I want to go keep going down and keep buying luxury.
Yes.
You know, and the reason I say that, let me say this. Before now, I was always like, no, I ain't gonna spend that much on the bag. I ain't gonna spend that much on this. I'm not gonna spend that much on that. But as I start to evolve and start to learn this information and whatnot, you can have whatever you want in life.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. A lot of y'all are not. Y'all want that real bag, but you're settling for the Dhgate bag.
Yeah.
You want that real bag. Let me say this. Let me say this too. I always wanted a Cadillac Escalade. But I said I'm gonna get me a Tahoe because I can't afford the Cadillac Escalade. So in 2020, guess what I did? I went and bought the Cadillac Escalade. I bought the Cadillac Escalade because as I started learning this information and whatnot, if I go buy the Cadillac Escalade, my mind, what's going on in my mind is going to teach me how to get more money.
What?
You understand what I'm saying? It's going to say, well, you got to make that note $1,700 a month. You're going to have to make that $1,700 a month. No, how you going to make that? You're going to have to find some kind of way to make more money. And as I did that, I started making more money.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So you have to think like that. You got to go maybe take a course, use that money. Talk about the girl that got all these Dhgate bags, and she got thousands of dollars in Dhgate stuff. But if she go take a course, you can buy a real bag.
Oh, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. So you have people that have a whole wardrobe of Dhgate that spent, if you estimated it up over the years, let's say $1,000, right? Imagine if you would have took that same $1,000, invested into yourself, invested it in a course, invested into learning a new skill, or starting a business, or marketing, advertisement. Like you would have took that same amount of energy that you did with defining the right or the closest, I guess, the authentic Dhgate. If you would have took that same amount of money and invested it into yourself, you would have been able to buy an asset that will pay for your luxury life. So this is the thing. When I came over to like this mindset of abundance and prosperity, it was more of, okay, I don't want to spend my hard-earned money, like my actual man hours, buying a bag, because to me, okay, I'm still coming from the lack and poverty mindset. But this is where the switch happened. Let me see what kind of business I can start, a stream of income that I can get coming in each month that will pay for that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when you compare the lack and poverty mindset to wealth and prosperity mindset, that is the way we think. You know, we think, okay, bam, how can I afford this without using my hard-earned money, basically? So that caused us, hey, let's get on Toro. Let's do another Airbnb. Let's do something. Let's do a tenant. Exactly. That way, each month the money coming in, that is going to pay for any luxury or anything I want. And it's not my actual hard-earned money.
And let me say this. Before I went and got that Cadillac Escalade, we got 3 rental properties. The 3 rental properties pay for the Cadillac Escalade.
That's it.
Just think about that. Think about that. Go get you an asset first that'll pay for your liabilities.
Yeah.
Assets over liabilities.
Oh, we got that shirt. I love them.
Yeah. Assets over liabilities. Yeah.
Yes. And it was something I want to, you had touched on too. Forgot what it was.
Okay.
But I'll come back to it.
I can.
Oh, go ahead. No.
I can stay right there for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Another thing too. I would always, before we got on this, I would be wanting more, but I would settle for less. And a lot of us do that.
We do.
We settle for less instead of trying to, but let me say something. Let me tell you this. Sit down and think. If you sit down and think, that'll help you to make more money. You understand what I'm saying? We all have ideas. We all have ideas of how we can make more money or this and that, and that'll pay for your luxuries.
Yeah.
Find you some assets to pay for your luxuries. I'm telling you guys. Hey, let me recommend this book. I recommend it in several other episodes, just in case you're watching this for the first time. The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. In this book, he talks about how God wants these things for us if that's what we want.
Yep.
If we want that for ourselves, we want luxuries and nice cars and nice homes, and we want that for ourselves, God wants that for us because God is in us, and God can express itself better through us if we have those things.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? Let's look at this. We have a nice home and whatnot. When a person come over, they say, "Hey, you have a nice home. Hey, God blessed us. We blessed. God blessed us with this here." Mm-hmm. And as we express that, God is
He gets the glory.
Man, giving God the glory.
He gets the glory.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because He know we are human and we are materialistic.
Mm-hmm.
He know that He made us. He created us. So He know what we think inside.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we feel that growing up, a lot of people felt like you materialistic, you know, because there wasn't a norm.
Yeah.
To dream, oh, I want a Lambo, or to dream, oh, I want to live in this big suburbs or this big house with the picket fence, and you know, to dream like that. We was taught that wasn't for us.
Yeah.
You know, we was taught to be, you know, that was materialistic.
Be satisfied with what you got.
Yes, as long as you had a roof over your head, food on the table, and clothes on your back. Be grateful.
Yeah.
And that stopped a lot of us from dreaming or even wanting better. Or we want better, but it make us feel guilty inside because we feel like we're being materialistic. And when we talk about luxury to me is a standard. Okay? As you elevate in your journey and your mindset, and you go on the journey to becoming better, your mindset is not the only thing to elevate. Your standards elevate. Okay? And what I mean by that is when you no longer dealing with your certain environment and you hanging with positive people that's doing something, people that's doing and having what you desire. When you hang with them, the words that come out their mouth, the thoughts that they think, or the way they think, it changes you. And now you no longer think the way you used to. You have a certain standard. You know, I'm not finna sit here and hang with people that's messy, want to fight all the time, go to the club, and you know, all this stuff, because I'm no longer there. I'm not knocking you, but I'm no longer in that mindset because I elevated my standards. And that's the same thing with luxury. As you elevate to the mindset of abundance and prosperity, and you know that you can have whatever you want in life, and you can have it in abundance that is not a lack, and that is not a limitation for you. When you do that, when you go to stores and luxury, you expect that experience.
Exactly.
You expect that because then you feel like if I'm paying this much money for a product or whatever it may be, even a home. If I'm paying this much money, well, guess what? The customer service have to be A1. The way you treat me, the refund and the exchange, like everything have to line up because your standard is now here, and even the quality. And that's what I want to touch on as well, that a lot of times, you know, more luxury high-end things are expensive because of the quality and the longevity that it holds. You know what I'm saying?
The name.
And and of course the name, of course, yes, the name. But this is the thing. When you walk into, let's say when you walk into Louis Vuitton store, right? You expect to be greeted right away. You expect to, hey, how you doing? What are you looking for? You expect that because, for one, that is what I'm finna spend some money. So,
and that's what they do.
You come to me. I'm not finna come to you. You come to me. You know what I'm saying? So your standard is higher now. So it just comes with elevating your mind. When you elevate your mind, your standards elevate. Another thing people say is, you know, luxury is overrated and all of that. I can speak from experience because I once thought that. And when I wanted to do this video, I wanted to speak not attacking, but to share my experience and my journey, because I understand. I've been on both sides. You know what I'm saying? I understand 100%.
We both have.
Yeah, we both have. And when I want to talk to the women specifically, because when we talk about you know, experiencing all this stuff, I don't want to spend all my money on that. It's like you limiting yourself. It's like you're downgrading what you really want. You know what I'm saying? I feel that once you go after what you really want, let's say you want the speedy bag. Like, I always wanted the Speedy 30. Always. That was my first bag I wanted. Okay? But when I seen that price tag, I was like, shit, who finna spend that much on a bag? Like, why would I spend that much? But then I educated myself. I got into my books. I don't want to say manifest, because manifest is being taken out of content.
Well, you did manifest it.
But it's manifest, but it was like I focused my thoughts on it. Because now manifest is being taught like it's I guess an easy way out, or manifest is looked down upon because they feel like, oh, you're using a universe versus God. You know what I'm saying? So just to put it back into context, I focused on what I wanted, and then I asked God, like, how can I get this bag? You said, it's like a lot of times we use, we know the word of God, but we don't remind God of what he said. You say, God, you said I can have the desires of my heart. So how can I get this bag? This is what I want. How can I get it? And I just said still. And bam, it wasn't like, okay, well, you're going to go and do this. It was like, do it. That's all he said. He said, go.
Why not?
Why not? Go do it.
It's all through the Bible. The law of attraction is all through the Bible. Asking you will receive, seeking you will find, knocking the door will be open unto you. You can apply that to luxuries if you want to.
You can apply it to all.
Believe and you will receive. You can apply that to luxury. You can apply it to all things in your life if you want to do that.
Yeah.
But if you decide to apply that to the wrong things, then hey, that's on you. That's on you. But let me say this. Back to the manifesting and the law of attraction, what she was just talking about a few minutes ago. You can manifest that bag into your life if that's what you want, but you got to want that.
You have to want it.
You have to want it. And let me say this. This is how I would manifest that bag if I was going to manifest that bag. I would put it on my phone, save a picture of it on my phone. I would look on the website, see what the price of the bag is. I might even go down to the Louis Vuitton store and just take a picture of the bag in the background. You know what I'm saying? Take a selfie with me of the bag.
They will let you try it on.
And tell them, hey, let me try that bag on and put it on my shoulder. And take a picture of me with it on my shoulder. Just different things like that. And every day just keep looking at that bag every day, looking at that picture every day. And as you keep doing that and you get emotionally involved with that, it's going to come to you an idea to help you get that bag.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what I would do, if I was going to try to do something like that. And that's what I did with the Cadillac Escalade. I went down and took a picture in it and everything, Back in 2020, it was very few cars available, I went down there and say, I want the Cadillac Escalade.
A specific one, y'all.
The specific one. All black, everything, okay? And they like, we ain't got that. You can't get that, So what I did, I started thinking about the GMC Denali.
Yeah.
I went down there and test drove the Denali. They almost exactly the same car, but it's not Escalade.
It's the brand.
It's not Escalade.
It's the name.
I went down there, test drove it and whatnot, and the man come back, he say, hey, we can get that for you for a good price, man, and this and that. And I almost thought, I called my wife, I'm like, man, look, I think I'm gonna get this GMC Denali.
Impatient.
I was being impatient, And then the man kept coming back. He kept going over there, coming back with different prices. Hey, man, we can knock it down to this price. Hey, man, we can knock that. I'm like, man, I don't know, man. Something was telling me, don't get that truck. Don't get that truck. Because that wasn't what I really wanted. You understand what I'm saying? I had to manifest it and thought about this Cadillac Escalade, and this is what I want. You understand what I'm saying? So why would I settle for less if this is really what I want? So a couple days later, the lady at the Cadillac dealership called me and said, hey, we got that Cadillac you want. You need to come down here right now and get it. Because somebody's going to get it. And that's when the cars was real limited back in 2020. They was really limited. And they was only releasing a few cars at a time and whatnot because of the chips or whatnot. And man, I went down there and we got that Cadillac Escalade.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah, no problem. So I say, you don't even see proof of income. She say, no, you got 800 credit scores. You don't even see none of that. Come on, let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it. So yeah, it's and just to bring it all, it's like how can we compare buying from Dhgate to having a lack and poverty mindset? And I compare it because you're thinking small.
Yeah.
If you're thinking small all your life, how can you become big?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Dream big.
You're
big.
thinking, oh, I'm not. You're thinking I'm not going to spend my hard-earned money on it. It's not about your hard-earned money. It's about how can I create a stream of income that will pay while I don't have to spend my time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's all about your mindset on how you think about things. Like I want to say, it's not for everybody because everybody is not trying to do better. They say they want to do better, but to put in the work and the effort, they're not going to do better.
Exactly.
So it's not for everybody. This video is not for everybody. Yeah. And I don't want, if you buy from Dhgate, that's more power to you. But for the ones who's on this journey to live an abundant and a prosperity life, when it comes to buying things in luxury, listen closely, guys. It's all about the way you think of things. It's all about your environment. It's all about, you know, your thoughts and everything, the way you do life, basically. Yeah. And buying from think about it. You buy from Dhgate, right? You will buy, let's say, I see people now, it's a black-owned designer. It's a bag. Is it Telfar? Something like, whatever, tell something. Okay. And you have Dhgate actually replicating his designs and stuff. Yeah. It's like you're taking from your own black-owned business. You know what I'm saying? And then for you to have a business yourself and you want other people to support you, how does that go hand in hand? Yeah. And when we talk about luxury, it's not about looking like you got it. Exactly. Most people who buy real luxury things don't care what you think. Don't care how they look to people who can't even afford to go into the store. You know what I'm saying? So you can always tell a person that has Dhgate because for one, they flossy, they show it. It's like this bag is everything. It's them. It represents who they are. And if you talk to or hang around any person that's have the real deal, is living in abundance and everything, that bag is just a piece of bag. Like I have my speedy bag, it's somewhere around this house. It's you know what I'm saying? When I first got it, I was like, don't touch my bag, don't put it on the floor, don't do nothing, don't slam my bag. You know, I was like that. You know, because I gave that bag value, but once I realized it doesn't make me. I make the bag. Exactly. And that's what I want you guys to understand. A lot of people that buy Dhgate, they want to fake like want to be the real thing because they think it bring value to them. But when actuality, it's not actuality. It's not bringing value. Exactly. It don't even hold quality. It ain't even a good quality. Exactly. So you buy a bag, every 2-3 months? $50. $50 a bag? 50 something, 60, whatever. Even if it's a good quality, I seen some for $250. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you would have took that same amount of money and purchased a good quality bag that's not necessarily name brand, that same bag will still hold you. Let me tell you this. When you purchase that one bag, let's say for the $1,200, $2,000, anywhere in there, whatever the price of the bag is, you purchase that one bag and you wear that one bag every day. You're gonna be trying to think about how to get you one more. Yeah. And that's gonna make you make more income. You're gonna become that person. You're gonna become that person that you seeing around, walking around with that one bag every day. And then it's gonna be 2 bags. Then it's gonna be 3 bags. And then you're going to have a whole closet of bags. You're like, hey, man, this is nice right here. I remember when I was purchasing from Dhgate. You know? Exactly. Yeah. And it's you have a whole closet. And the thing is with me is it's like an investment. Because if I go right now and I want to sell my speedy bag, I won't get as much. But I will get either at least half, a little under half of what I paid for it. Yeah. But when you go with Dhgate and you can't sell it, boo. You can't do nothing. So it's just like you invested your money in nothing. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And one more excuse I thought about. Not excuse, but the reason. Okay. Is it an excuse? But they say, well, why would I take my money and buy, this bag when I can invest it? That's where you're wrong. Because if you buy from Dhgate, 9 times out of 10, you're not investing your money. Exactly. Because you don't know the value, you don't know the worth of the money, you don't know nothing about money. So miss me with that. I'm investing the rest of my money into stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and whatever. Now some maybe, but majority of the people that use that excuse, you're not investing, because you'll realize if I invest my money, the dividends or whatever I get, if I invest more, that's going to pay for that liability. That's going to pay for my, the real thing.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, miss me with that excuse. I'm sorry. I just had to get that out.
Hey, guys. Hey, man, this thing is real. If that's what you want and you're settling for less, then, hey, that's on you.
It is.
That's on you. But you can have more, you can do more, be more, and have more if you want that. If you don't want that, it's not gonna come to you. You gotta want it.
Yeah.
You gotta want it.
And it's gonna take you dealing with yourself. It's gonna take you reprogramming your mind. It's gonna take you facing some things about yourself.
Hey, we both had to reprogram.
Yeah.
We both had to do it, because I used to be, hey man, $100,000 too much to pay for a truck.
He did, really.
Man, look here.
Now it's like, okay.
I'm gonna give me 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
Yeah,
get as many as the Lord let me have.
Because you think about it.
Yeah.
Most of us, we believe in God, right?
Yeah.
But we believe in God, but we kind of don't. Mm-hmm. Because it's like, we know the word, we hear the word,
yeah,
but we don't put his word to action.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, God, I'm gonna believe in you for this, for a certain thing, but I'm not gonna step out so you can prove your word to me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like when he told me with the bag, the first bag I bought, he was like, just go do it.
Exactly.
My first thought, well, who's gonna pay for that?
And then when she got the bag, she had buyer's remorse.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
When I got the bag, I did have buyer's remorse. Mm-hmm. So those of you who actually want to step out and buy the first bag or whatever, your first luxury item, you will have buyer's remorse, because you're trying to overcome that lack and poverty mindset. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But this is the thing. You will have buyer's remorse, right? Mm. And then you realize after a couple of days, it's like, it is what it is. God, you gonna make a way. Mm-hmm. Like, you allow me to get whatever this item I wanted. You is going to make a way for me to pay it. Mm-hmm. You're going to make a way. It's not for us to figure out how we're going to do something. Mm-hmm. And that's where the problem comes. We always trying to figure out how, and we don't step out because we don't see for ourselves the how. Mm-hmm. It's not for us to see how. Yeah. It's for us to step out and let God do the how.
Exactly. Let me say this too. We're not telling you guys to go buy something that you can't afford.
Yes.
We're not telling you to do that. We're not telling you to go put it on a credit card and just go down there.
We're paying interest and paying interest
and all. We're not telling you to do that. We're telling you to sit down and think of how you can get that bag. Yeah. If that's what you really want. But if that ain't what you really want, don't worry about it. But if you really want that bag, sit down and think of a source of income or a stream of income that you can create to go get that bag for you.
Yeah, mm-hmm. And then it will help you to become that person. Exactly. A lot of times with social media, everything is so fake now. Everybody want to look like their own. They live in this glamorous luxury life. Mm-hmm. And in reality, it's not that. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I always, who told me that? I forgot. Somebody told me that if you see the ones that's always, glamorized, want to show off, 9 times out of 10, it ain't what it is. Exactly. Because the most wealthiest people you will never know. Mm-hmm. Unless you are close to them, you have a conversation, y'all have some kind of relationship, you will never know. Mm-hmm. So what's that? The empty wagon make the most noise?
Empty wagon make the most noise. That's the truth.
That's the truth.
That's exact truth.
And that is the truth. Like, it make the most noise. Mm-hmm. So don't feel that you have to live like, oh, I'm 25, 30 years old, I need to be living this luxury life, so let me go and buy Dhgate and look like it. No, it's no timeline. Mm-hmm. It's like you sacrificing now so you can live later. Mm-hmm. And that's it. All I want you to do is just take the same amount of money that you would have spent on Dhgate, invest it in yourself.
Yeah, go buy your course. Start reading you some books. We always reading around here.
Yeah, or even just another stream of income. Now time is the best time for you to have additional stream of income. It is so easy for you to make money on the side. Mm-hmm. It is so easy to turn what you do for a hobby into a stream of income and let just that, without you even touching your 9 to 5, money, just that pay for your luxury. Mm-hmm. And when you understand, okay, this can pay for that, it's like you're expanding basically, because it's like, okay, bam, okay, I'm seeing with this side hustle I'm making $1,000 extra a month. Okay, well, bang, I pay for that. Now you get to experience luxury. You're not gonna go back. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. Once you experience luxury in anything and everything, you're not gonna go back to just the mediocre.
I'm gonna tell you something else.
You're not.
They got a website. They got a website that you can rent.
Oh, yeah.
You can rent purses. On
You
the
can
website.
rent.
I seen that. I was like, wow. So you go buy you a bag and put it on the website and let it make money. You keep the bag. You know, when those days you want to use the bag, and then put the bag on the website and let somebody else rent the bag, and they gonna pay for the bag.
They gonna pay for the bag.
They gonna pay for the bag.
Man, what?
Man, look here. I seen it. I was like, wow, this is crazy.
It's so many ways, but it's all about your mind, how you think.
Your mindset.
It's about that, but if you're in a lack and poverty mindset, you're not going to understand it. You're not going to even receive what he just said. You're going to be like, well, how you going to do that? Well, it is. You're going to look at all the bad,
all the negative,
all your limitation. You're going to look at that instead of being like, man, how can I do that? Let me go research it. Let me go, do this, and let me go do that so I can do that.
Exactly.
That's the difference, guys, between the lack and poverty mindset and a prosperity and abundant mindset. It's just knowing that, hey, whatever I want, I can get it.
And let somebody else pay for it.
Let somebody else pay for it.
Hey, man. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, guys. We went on a little bit too long on this subject.
But that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to share. I know at TikTok they're waiting on my response, but we're gonna dive more into it. But if you felt that this video was helpful and brought some light, shed some light in your dark place, please be sure to give us a thumbs up and put in the comments what you think, guys. We would love to hear your opinion on buying from Dhgate because now it is very popular. Okay, they're making money off of Dhgate. But yeah, just let us know if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscription button and turn that notification on so you get a notice every time we upload a video, which is weekly. Okay, guys. That's it, babe.
God is good.
Yep.
Life is good. When we look good, we feel good. We live in a life of abundance. Peace.
Deuces.